The rain came down in long, crooked lines, like the sky was trying to cross something off the list. Nights like this make the city look honest for a change. The dirt washed down the gutters, the neon lights smear across the pavement, and everybody keeps their heads down like they've got somewhere to be. Me? I've got an office that smells like stale coffee and old Casefiles, a desk with more scratches in it than answers, and a phone that only rings when someone's life has taken a hard left into trouble. They call it detective work. It's just a fancy label. Mostly it's listening to people's lies, listening to their cries, listening to their silence when someone realizes the truth isn't the one they ordered. After a while, you start to hear the difference between a lie and a man trying to convince himself. Most of them think they want answers. They don't. What they want is reassurance. Some nice, neat story that they can fold up and put up into their pocket. But the truth is, truth will never fold. It's jagged. It cuts your fingers when you try to hold it very tight. People come here when the truth starts scratching at their door, waiting to be let in and shown them. Whatever the first time, or even the third time, because a criminal can even be the young and innocent walking in. Just like that professor from Spagonia, spinning our boys through a loop. Hopefully after crashing, the boys can pick themselves up and find this doppelganger thief soon. Well, for a better moment of clarity, let's just say the boys are in a pickle. Very big pickle the last time we were here. Let's see if they can get through this and pull themselves together. Because honest, it seems like SPO's losing his confidence alongside their leader Vector. Maybe even Charmy as well. Let's get a look. Take some notes, jot some stuff down. Maybe find something worth finding in this mess. What a day. Let's go it again.
Your mystery you wouldn't want to miss when the Chaotix are on the case.
Well, what, Dr. Eggman? I've spent so long in your cage, I'm getting all distracted and stir-crazy.
Don't give me that! You were retelling your meandering whodunit just fine until you got to the part where you and your cohorts were falling from the sky in a ramshackle helicopter. How did you, SBO, and Charmy survive?
Oh yeah, that. You know, I could use some more water. And, maybe a snack? It's, hard to remember all the details when my stomach's empty. Wouldn't you agree, Sonic?
Yeah, You know what would lend itself to great storytelling? A nice charcuterie
done the same
board.
thing.
Think you could put one of those together for us, Doc?
I'm warning you. Continue your tale, or else.
I don't know. Seems like you and Sonic are what they call a captive audience.
You're the one who got me sucked into this stupid story, detective! And if you don't keep going with it, I'll make sure your story comes to an abrupt end.
Okay, fine. So, there we were. The entire Chaotix detective agency, plummeting out of the sky in the malfunctioning Chaotix copter. The whole thing sounded sort of like...
Sheesh. That's some real screams.
Vector, Espio, grab onto me! I'll fly us out of here!
No way, Charmy! I can still land the copter! We'll be fine!
Optimistic of you, Vector, given the circumstances.
I'm serious, Espio. I can still steer. A little. I just need to swerve us toward those trees.
I don't know! Those trees look really hard!
Espio, grab Charmy and anything else you can get your hands on, and pile up on the left side of the cabin. We can just shift our weight a little bit.
We're on it. Charmy, come here.
Ow! Hey!
Is it working?
Kind of. Maybe. I think so.
I told you to take this thing in for a tune-up, Vector!
You never told me any such thing.
Well, I meant to! And now you're gonna have mushed-up teammates all over the place, and it'll be all your fault!
Almost got it.
Ah! Espio, I'm the one who ate all your yogurt!
Now's not really the time, Charmy.
Almost got it.
And one time, I accidentally sneezed into your house slippers!
I don't even wear house slippers.
Almost got it.
And once I was playing with your Super Ninja action figure and accidentally broke it, and I was scared you'd be mad, so I flushed it down the toilet!
That was you?
Brace for impact.
What are you gonna do? Oof.
Until the copter stopped moving, I was convinced we'd all bought a one-way ticket to the big sleep. As I slowly, painfully, made sure all my body parts were still attached, though, one thing got very clear. The Chaotix copter might not have been great at flying, but it was top-notch at crashing.
Charmy, Espio, you two okay?
Oh, wow. Ow. I think I bent my wing. But yeah. Hey, let's not ever do that again, huh, Vector?
Good plan. Espio, you with us?
Yeah, I'm all right. I landed on my horn.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'll tell you in the morning.
Okay. Let's see if we can get out of here.
Where are we anyway?
I would say we're in a really big meadow somewhere. I don't know. Vector?
Espio's guess was as good as mine. I'd lost track of our exact flight plan in the crash, and my head was spinning like a weather vane in a tornado. The boys were counting on me, though, so I kept the contents of my stomach in place as best I could, and tried to sound like I knew what I was doing.
I'm not sure either. But look, there, on the horizon. Lights, which means civilization. So we head that way.
Without knowing who or what those lights belong to?
I would say I could just fly over there and check them out, except, you know, bent wing. Ow! Yeah, that's not gonna work till it straightens back out. I'll just have to walk for now. Or one of you could carry me.
Are your legs broken? Oh, flusher of rare collectible action figures?
You remember that, huh? I was kinda hoping the crash might make you forget.
Not a chance.
I'll walk.
Yes, you will.
Hey, can we not jump all over each other? You two might not have noticed, but we're in a little bit of a pickle here.
Oh, really, Vector? You think we might not have noticed falling out of the sky?
Did you hit your head in the crash, boss?
No, I didn't hit my head in the crash. Well, okay, yes. Yes, I actually hit it really hard. But that's not the point. The point is we need to be working together so we can figure out how to get the copter over to wherever those lights might be.
Get the copter? What are you even talking about?
Yeah, the copter's kind of, dead. Should we say a few words over it?
It's not dead. It just had a little mechanical mishap. Nothing a good overhaul can't fix. Now, help me figure out the best way to move it, would you?
Vector, that course of action is the most blatant of non-starters. Let's just hike over to the lights and see if we can call someone for help.
Yeah, what Espio said.
Now look here. This stupid helicopter represents years' worth of scrimping and saving. Do you know how many aluminum cans I collected? Do you?
Vector...
No, no! We're already floundering with all this lens thief stuff. We got dressed down by Commander Tower. Tori hired us under massive false pretenses. Rouge is stomping all over your precious ego. And Jet trounced me in an extreme gear race. I'm not going to lose my very probably overpriced copter, too. So get out of the way, and I'll drag it myself.
My ego isn't precious?
I said move!
Don't hurt yourself.
See? It's moving. I've got this. No problem.
Should we maybe try to help?
You heard the man. He can do it all by himself.
Well, okay, but...
What?
Is it just me? Or do you see that shiny thing way out there on the other side of the meadow, too?
What's that now? Shiny what?
Uh-oh. Charmy's right, Vector. Look!
There was something out there, all right. But with all the sweat and dust in my eyes, it was like wearing foggy goggles in a muddy river. Whatever it was glinting in the moonlight and heading straight for us.
Ah! We should run! Maybe it won't catch us!
No. We should hide and wait for it in ambush.
We don't even know what it is. What if it's friendly?
Yeah, but what if it's not? What if it's the thief, and he's going to look like us again and get us all confused, and we end up zapping each other? I'm the Charmy with the bent wing, guys. Remember that.
If it is the thief, they could just imitate your bent wing, too.
Oh, no!
Wait a minute. I recognize that glint. It's...
Greetings, Chaotix.
Gemyrl!
That relief in Charmy's voice mirrored the feeling in both Espio's and my heart. Gemyrl was a cool, sleek, super high-tech black and gold and gray robot. He hadn't always been a friend. In fact, he used to be one of Eggman's top-of-the-line combat bots. Until Tails gave him a personality upgrade. But these days, he was committed to protecting a certain mother and daughter we also knew pretty well.
Gemyrl, I've got to say, buddy, you are a sight for sore, bruised, banged-up eyes tonight.
Analysis. Multiple contusions detected. Interrogative. Why did you crash your helicopter into the ground?
Lack of maintenance.
Hey! It wasn't intentional. So, since you're here, does that mean those lights on the horizon belong to,
Vanilla and Cream's house. Affirmative.
Are you serious? We get to see you and them in one night? This is awesome!
Gemyrl, do you think you can help us get our helicopter over to their place? And then maybe see if we could get patched up?
Analyzing request. Conclusion. Reasonable.
Oh man, picked up the whole helicopter
Please,
itself.
follow me.
Wow! He just picked up the whole copter! He's way stronger than you, Vector.
I'm gonna overlook that bit of obvious commentary and suggest we head after him. Also, sorry I snapped at you guys.
Aw, I can't stay mad at you, boss.
The evening does seem to be looking up. Let's follow that copter-carrying robot. He makes it look so easy, huh, Vector?
Pretty quick, too. If they're gonna do... make a... that meme a part of it. That relationship and Sonic X part of it, too.
Mother, the Chaotix are here. It's so great to see you all. Hi, Cream.
Goodness, you boys look more than a little worse for wear.
Gemyrl led us to the home of Vanilla the rabbit and her daughter, Cream. Both of them old friends and allies, and obviously related too, with their cream-colored fur and brown eyes and lopped ears. Cream had taken part in her fair share of adventures with Sonic. She had a good head on her shoulders, plus those lopped ears let her fly. Vanilla wasn't a fighter, but she was a good, smart, strong, kind woman. And, if I may be so bold, more than a little good-looking, too.
I found them in the meadow.
What were you doing in the meadow?
Loitering.
We were not loitering, Gemyrl.
We are a bit banged up, though. You wouldn't happen to have a first aid kit?
Of course! Come inside, come inside. You can tell us what's going on while we see to those cuts and scrapes.
Over the next half hour or so, we told Vanilla and Cream everything about our case, through when the Chaotix copter decided to give up the ghost.
Wow, what an adventure! It sure is. Hey, want to come along and help us with it, Cream? Mother, could I go and help Charmy and Mr. Vector and Mr. Espio?
Oh, I think not, Cream. It seems to me the boys have this well in hand. And you have schoolwork.
Oh, all right.
How's that wing, Charmy?
Thanks for patching me up, Miss Vanilla. I think I can almost fly again. All right, liftoff achieved. Hey, Cream, race you around the meadow? May I, Mother? Please?
Oh, all right. Just stay within sight of the house, and don't get too overly rambunctious. Neither of you should get too riled up this close to bedtime.
Yay! Let's go!
Ain't that cute?
Anyway, the case seems to be at a dead end. We still don't know what this Red Spectre file is that Rouge gave Espio.
Gemyrl, could you perhaps analyze it, please?
Of course, Vanilla.
Here you go.
Analyzing contents.
Most of it's redacted, sadly.
Redacted. Affirmative. The trace elements indicate proximity to equipment originating from an identifiable source.
What? You're sure? What source?
Dr. Eggman.
Oh no, not that Dr. Eggman again.
Especially when we're not exactly at our best. I wish there were some way to poke around in his files without fighting through a gazillion billion robots.
I have determined a course of action.
Huh? What course of action?
There is an abandoned Eggman base within a day's travel from this location. If its root systems are still active, it is possible that you could use them to access the information you seek.
Seriously? That's great! Thanks, Gemyrl. I think you just gave us our best lead yet.
That may be true, but none of you are in any shape to tackle an Eggman base tonight, abandoned or otherwise. I insist that the three of you stay here and get some decent rest before you head off again.
Well, are you sure? The last thing we want to do is impose.
You're not imposing anything. As I said, I insist. Here, let me go get you boys some blankets and pillows.
Vanilla made up places for us all to bed down. The trouble was, my mind kept racing like a hot rod at full throttle. Eventually, I wandered outside and just spent a while staring up at the stars. Each one like a single lonely window, flickering with desperate, unheard stories. I guess I hoped it would make our problem seem smaller, less daunting, easier to handle. No such luck.
Vector, what are you you doing out here by yourself?
Like I said before, Vanilla was quite a woman. I guess you could say I'd been carrying a torch for her for quite a while. Problem was, every time I got the chance to say anything, I froze, like a puddle of water in the ice cap zone.
Just trying to gather my thoughts.
Any way I can help?
Honestly, Vanilla, I'm feeling like a complete failure from top to bottom. Somebody's gonna end up writing a whole book about how badly I've botched this case.
Come on. You're a good detective. Things can't be that bad.
I wish I could agree with you. Right this second, though, I've got to wonder what business I have trying to solve any crime, much less this one.
Vector, please, listen to me. You're the one who followed the trail of clues that got you here, aren't you? You're the one who got the agency hired in the first place.
I mean, it was all a team effort.
See? Right there. That's what I'm talking about. You're a great leader. You're the glue that holds the Chaotix together. You know Espio and Charmy would do anything for you, don't you?
Vanilla's words took me off guard, but what surprised me even more was when she slid an arm around my waist and snuggled up to me, her head resting on my shoulder.
You have a very active imagination, Vector.
I hate to agree with the rodent, but he's right. You, sir, are an unreliable narrator.
I'll have you know I'm recounting these events exactly as they... I mean, kinda as they... Well, I'll tell it how I want to.
As her head rested on my shoulder, she turned to me and said,
Maybe I can just stay here and watch the stars with you for a while?
Well, of course. Yes, I'd like that.
You know, Vector, you and I always seem to have terrible timing.
Can't argue with you there. But, if you're willing, I'd like to try to improve on that. Once this case is wrapped up.
That would be lovely. Then maybe we can get away, just the two of us. But for now, you need to get some sleep. Those big, strong muscles need their rest.
Oh, come on! That doesn't sound like Vanilla at all. No way she said that stuff.
Stop interrupting!
Vanilla and I made our way back to the house, but as we went, a flash of movement from the front yard caught my eye, and I decided we'd better take a look.
Charmy? What exactly are you doing with the Chaotix copter?
I'm fixing it in my new role as Chaotix mechanic.
No offense, kid, but since when do you know how to fix anything?
Hey, it takes one flying thing to know another. Just you wait. By morning, I'll have the old bird fit as a fiddle and a raring to go.
Why is he talking like an old prospector all of a sudden?
Hard to say. Okay, pal, just don't hurt yourself, all right? And don't stay up too late. We've got a big day tomorrow.
You got it, boss.
You're all right with him doing that?
Well, I don't think he can make it any worse. And he needs a win. If it helps him feel better about himself, nah, I don't have any objections.
You're a good man, Vector. You get a good night's rest now, okay?
Of course. Sleep tight, Vanilla.
To my own surprise, I managed to get a decent amount of sleep. Espio and I stumbled out of the house the next morning, rubbing our eyes and yawning, but we weren't prepared for the sight that greeted us.
Ta-da! I worked on the copter all night, guys. What do you think?
Charmy, I'm sure you tried your best, but...
Did you just pull a bunch of wires out and draw all over the outside with crayons?
Well, yeah! Isn't it great?
So, your helicopter is now, a modern art installation?
Okay, maybe I'm not gonna be the official Chaotix mechanic, but doesn't it look awesome?
Oh, Vanilla, I'm so sorry about this. We'll come back and get it out of your yard as soon as we can.
There's no rush, Vector. Besides, look how happy he is.
What do you think, guys? Cream? Gemyrl? It's a huge improvement, right? I like it. It makes a statement.
I'm not sure if I can find the right terminology to describe it.
Hush, Gemyrl.
All right, it's time we get moving. Gemyrl, can you give us exact coordinates for this abandoned base?
Affirmative.
At this point, we were well rested and bursting with the optimism that can only come with the dawn of a new day, and a robust free breakfast. And with the coordinates from Gemyrl, we were ready to dive back into the investigation and solve the case once and for all.
Yes. We're approaching the part where I get involved, personally.
Yeah, well, no spoilers, Doc. I want to hear how everything played out in great detail. What happened when you got to the base, Vector?
You know, Sonic, I'm not sure exactly what we were expecting to find, but it definitely wasn't what was there waiting for us.
Okay, and? What was there waiting for you?
Eggman's artificial intelligence daughter, Sage.
My little girl! I'm just so proud of her.
The Chaotix Detective Agency was about to face the solitary Sage Siege.
Ugh, you are killing me with these titles.
No job too big, no gig too small, nothing too dangerous. Chaotix do it all.
Three things. The redacted files connected to Eggman, but still isn't the culprit. Another abandoned Eggman basement. How many abandoned bases is he gonna have? With Sage being there, which also makes a connection to Sonic Frontiers, so I mean that expands a lot of different things. And then possibly still another connection to Starline. Who would know anything about the files except him? He spent time around him. He spent all this ridiculousness to get to him. He collected all the Chaos Emeralds. He brought back metal, helped create the metal files for them. Then eventually, after being betrayed by him, still wanted to come and show him up to prove himself to him. Who else would know anything about these files except him? How do they have this redacted file in their system? Most of all, it's a redacted Eggman file. I'll say this much, I'm definitely going to need to take some time to look over this stuff again. Maybe I can find some extra details here and there, but so far from listening to this case, it's not a whole lot to work off of, unfortunately. Maybe you guys can find something that I can't. Well,